Good morning, traders. Welcome to our weekly live webinar here, 9th of March, 2021. Thank you for joining. My name is Chris Forsyth from Elite Currency. So we're going to take a look at usual, just a quick update about our trading systems, our automated trading systems, and Elite Currency in general. I added the link in the chat for you to use the Google form for asking questions anytime throughout the week, and we'll answer those questions in this live webinar. Or, of course, if you are in the live webinar, you can feel free to use the chat box for any questions and follow-up. Last week, we discussed and went through the testing that was done with the SWAT EA scalping system on the DAX 5-minute chart. And the system showed a lot of promise in back testing. It is with 0.2% risk per setup. So I was hoping actually to present a system results with twice the risk, but that was not possible because of the fact that the leverage that we had on the broker that we were using was too low. So this was the max risk possible, so the max reward possible at this moment. But yeah, we're looking around. Maybe we'll find a broker that can offer that type of lower spread on the DAX plus high leverage. So who knows, we can maybe increase that. But for the moment, 8.43% is still an excellent result, average per month, versus a only 21.85% drawdown. So still very happy with this back test. So win percentage is very low, as you can see, but the reward to risk is so large that when there are wins, it just compensates all of those losses. So that's how it works. And so far in live trading, this is something we presented last week, so I will not dive into that too long, but so far in live trading, nothing spectacular yet, but it is trading as we expect, in the sense of like the trades are correct how they're being taken. So it is working as we think. But yeah, the live results are showing a little bit of drawdown here at first. So let's see. We're going to test it for a whole month, and we'll see what the end result is after a whole month. But basically, if you look at the back testing, you don't see the intra-month results, but if you look at it from a month-to-month perspective, at least, you can see here no losing months, one losing month, 6, 8 in total, 9, 11, 12, 19, 21, 22 out of about, let's see, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times 12, 110 months. So that means 89 were positive. So most of the months are positive. If there is a losing month, then the worst was actually last month, minus 13. Second worst was minus 7.5, I think. And otherwise, the losses are mostly within 5% if there is a losing month. So very promising, but let's see in live trading. Otherwise, the SWAT EA normal EA, not the scalping version, is up 4.3. Let's refresh this just in case. 4.4 at this moment. The DAX 1-hour chart is back in positive territory after being in a slight downside for a few weeks there. Is back up. Eurodollar didn't have any new trades, so still up at 27. The scalping version here of DAX 5-minute chart is down, as I said. Scalping version of Eurodollar 1-hour chart is no trades, and 15-minute chart is minus 1.5. All right. That's with regard to SWAT EA. Now, we have also some interesting developments taking place on Ultimate EA from Mislav Nikolic from Bull Capital. And we're seeing a nice uprun here. As you can see, look at that curve. Pretty much an impulse, as you can see, straight up. And yeah, we did have higher lows, but we didn't have really a great run up here. It was an okay run up, but the downside was quite strong. So yeah, we kept the risk at 3% at that moment. Risk is not back at 5, but I think that even with 3% risk per setup, there's plenty of profit potential, and the drawdown is just a little bit less intense and a little bit less less scary, right? Maybe we'll still move it up to 5. I don't know. I wouldn't do it now because we just had a run up. A run up could continue, but it could also make a drawdown. Maybe if it makes a drawdown and you see the some kind of small drawdown, maybe towards back towards 0 here or something like that, could make sense maybe to move to 5. I don't know. We'll talk to Mislav and see what he says. Because 5% risk per setup is a lot. That means that if there are a couple of trades open, the total risk could easily add up to 15, 20, or 25%. With 3%, it's less dramatic. Then it's either 9, 12, or 15. And even with 3% risk, you can make some sturdy gains, as you can see here, 24 and 29. So of course, March is far from closed, but it's already up 29. Last month was 24. January was slight +1, although there was more profit at the beginning of the month. So far, 2021 behaving a lot better for Ultima. And you can see that really the fourth quarter was the biggest struggle for this EA. And so far, well, of course, there was some struggle here too, but I would still consider that quite a minor drawdown with July, August, only about 23%. And September being up 18, kind of hardly noticed that. Quarter 4 was the major issue. That seems to be behind us, looking at these results. For the moment, at least, of course, March is still open. Let's see. But once March closes, that would be giving us a final quarter 1 result. All right. Regarding the other EA from Mislav, from Bull Capital here, Rush EA, currently up also 18%. Last month, 45. So nice continuation here from Rush EA as well. Good curve up here at this point. All right. Let's see. Then we have Susie still. Quick update and LOAEA. We're also trading Let's Dance now. It started with a slight drawdown, so we're waiting for a little bit more info, how that's going to develop. All right, LOAEA had a nice run up here of about 10%. Now some small drawdown again. So let's see how that goes. But break even at this moment. And Susie, steady as it goes as ever, 1.4 and 1.22%. So those are all the EAs at the moment. We're trading Let's Dance 2. We're trading SWAT Scalp. We're creating a daily system with Carlos Codera, our great programmer. Does so much with us and for us. And we're very happy that he's on our team. And there are more EA ideas as well coming up. So it's very exciting. I think there's just a lot of things taking place regarding the EA creation. Really excited about this daily system as well. It should be finished this week. So there's really a big pace at this moment with a lot of dynamic. It's dynamic, and there's a lot of EAs on their way. Daily system could be a good, good diversification. So we're also thinking to make the experience easier, because now, of course, we're getting to a spot where there are more and more EAs. It could be a little bit more difficult what to choose and to recognize the difference, right? So that could be challenging. Not maybe for you who are now maybe visiting the webinar regularly, perhaps, but for those that are new, or for those that are not too clued in what we're doing at Elite Currency, it could be more and more challenging to figure out what's going on. So we were thinking, I don't know just curious about what you think as well about this idea. If possible, creating kind of portfolios that combine EAs so that you don't have to pick and choose. It should be more cost effective as well, of course, and easier just to choose a kind of a portfolio that's based on your kind of risk appetite, plus minus. Of course, we cannot create thousands of portfolios, of course, so that it would be probably one or two, but at least it will be easier, and it's going to be relatively modest regarding risk approach. Of course, it's not going to be super aggressive. So do you think that would help? Do you think that's a good idea to have a portfolio of EAs that you just sign up once and you kind of have that investment spread over an X amount of EAs? I don't know. It depends on how many EAs we think are qualified for that, but at least a bunch of them so that you have more diversification, done quicker, simpler, easier, without thinking too much about it, and weighing the pros and cons of each EA. Do you think that would that be interesting for you? Do you think, I don't know, we're looking into it. We're not even sure if it's possible, but just wanted to reach out and see what you think of that idea. So could be could save time for traders, let's say, because otherwise you're like, that EA or that EA, or I only have funds, because each EA might have a minimum of funds that you need. So you might not even have enough funds for all the EAs, for instance, right? You think that would help? You think would that be a good offer, you think? Let me know. Regarding our website, of course, you can find more information about our webinars here, research and education, or blog, or educational articles. You can find more information about our sponsorships right here, provider sponsorships, or go to services, Forex and CFD, or tools and strategies, or options and spreads. Tools and strategies, you'll find my SWAT guide, by the way, for €24.95. You will have everything about SWAT at your fingertips in this ebook. Or, of course, you can sign up for SWAT course and SWAT strategies. Black Widow is available too. ECS Live versus EA at the moment. More EAs coming, though, as I said. All right. I guess that's it. Any questions? No questions in the Google form. So once again, exciting times. We're gonna try to add. Not all of these MyFixBook accounts have been added to the public picture. We had some trouble there, but most of them should be. If you want to follow ECS, of course, feel free to do so on MyFixBook here with. Hang on. Members Elite Currency. There we have an overview of all the systems that we're trading at this moment, and also the strategies that have been backtested, as you can see. Okay, so you have all the info there, and you can follow it up to date. Very useful to bookmark this and keep an eye on that. So yeah, exciting times. Can't wait to show you more about our daily system, SWAT EA Scalp, and any of the new EAs coming up in 2021. We got a bunch of ideas that we want to test, so very exciting. And let's see, I wanted to say one more thing. Now it escaped my mind, but anyhow, yeah, great stuff coming up. Keep an eye on everything here. We're going to keep you up to date. Let us know if you like the portfolio idea through the chat here, or in an email, or the Google form, whatever is best for you. Wish you all great trading. Oh yeah, Let's Dance, I wanted to mention. Of course, Let's Dance might be added soon. We just want to have a little bit more live trading before making that decision and going live with that. We are live trading it already for a year and 3 months, but small drawdown here, so we need to see first how that behaves a little bit with that slightly bigger drawdown than we saw in 2020. So that's why we're waiting with that, but certainly on the menu as well. So lots of EAs, basically. Exciting times, exciting year. See you all next week. Cheers, bye-bye.